In the Gita, Sri Krishna says, look at the glory of my power. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. First. Second, and yet look, none of them are in me also. Those are the two lines? Yes. Fourth verse and fifth verse.
Yes. Sixth verse?
Sixth verse again he says, I am in all the atmospheres. What does he say? All beings are in me, but I am not in them. Statement 1. Statement 2, all beings are not in me. Apparently, absolutely contradictory. How can you say all beings are in me, and next you can say all beings are not in me? How do you understand this? The language of paradox? Yes. This is another strategy which Vedanta uses to express the absolute. First of all, appreciate the contrary nature of the statements. All beings, I am not in all the beings, but all the beings are in me. Statement 1. Statement 2, all the beings are not in me. Pashyame yogameshwaram. Look at the glory of my yoga. What is this glory, and what kind of magic trick is this? We all understand it now. The example of, let's take the gold and the ornaments example. So at first, what does it look like? That there is a necklace and maybe a bangle or a ring, and they're made of gold. The classic example. Now, suppose the gold says, our first approach to it, on the first pass, the way we look at it is, there is a necklace and it is made of gold, or there's gold in the necklace. But really, is it true to say that the gold is in the necklace, or the necklace is in the gold? We never use such language as necklace in the gold. For example, let me give you another example which makes it very clear. In the Hudson River, there are waves in the river. At the first pass, we might say there is water in the waves. But actually, is water in the waves, or are the waves in water? Think about it. Is water in the wave? Is the wave a thing which is filled with water? Is that true? Or is it the water which comes up as a wave? First one or the second one? How many vote for the first one? How many vote for the second one? Everybody votes for the second one. So literally, it's more true to say that the waves are in water. Can we say that the ornaments are in gold? Normally, we don't speak that way. But normally, so can we say that the ornaments are in gold? Gold is not in the ornaments. Ornaments are in gold. That's what Krishna says. I am not in the beings of the world. The world is in me. Now understand it the way we did in the morning. Am I in the world, or is the waker and the waker's world, dreamer and the dreamer's world, deep sleeper and the deep sleeper's darkness, all of them are in me, the consciousness? Our common sense approach, here is a world, I am in the world. What did Vedanta teach us? The world is in me. How? As I am awareness, and everything that there is in me, the awareness. But not the mind. Remember, make a distinction. Otherwise, it will lead to what is called subjective idealism. So, first pass, the world is in me. Krishna says, I am not in them, but they are in me. Step 1. Second step, Krishna says, but they are not in me. He said they are in me, then they are not in me. Think about it. First we said, is there gold in the necklace? When we thought that, no. Gold cannot be in the necklace. Necklace is not a thing in which gold is put. It is rather the gold which appears as the necklace. So the necklace is in gold. Necklace is in gold. Ask the question, how is the necklace in gold? Is the necklace in gold the way we are in this room? Is there gold and in which there is a necklace? Here's a room and we are sitting in the room. Is there something like that? There's gold and in that a necklace is put. Is it like that?
No, they're not two separate things.
They're not two separate things. Is there something called a necklace which is smeared with gold? That would be a fake necklace. No. In what sense is there a necklace in the gold?
Form.
Yeah, correct. There are too many Vedantins in this room. Name and form and use. Nama, Rupa, Vyavahara. This all three together are called convention. convention, vyavahara. Necklace has a particular form. If you change the form, it's no longer a necklace. It still will be the same gold. Are you with me? It has a particular name, necklace. If you change the name and call it a ring, it's no longer a necklace. It is a particular use. You put it on your neck. So name and form and use, they continue. But other than name and form and use, is there a thing called a necklace? Once you take the gold away, is there any entity, object, thing apart from the gold? No. What did we say? There is a necklace. The necklace is in the gold, we said first. Now we are saying, where is the necklace in gold? Magic. He says, Pashyame yoga meshwa. Watch the magic of my yoga, Krishna says. Where is the necklace in the gold? You'll say, no, Swami, you just said name is there, form is there, use is there. But apart from the gold, can you use a name and a form and if you take the gold away, can you wear it on your neck? No. If you take the gold away, can you call it a necklace? Will the name float in the air without a thing? No. If you take the gold away, will the form remain? Will the form of the necklace remain if you take the gold away? No. So even the name and the form and the use are also not there without the gold. There is no such entity called the necklace in the gold. First of all, the question that whether there is gold in the necklace, that's silly. We said first, there is necklace in the gold. Step one. Second, when we analyze closer, we find no entity called a necklace in the gold. Similarly, if you go further, you will see, first of all, we felt, I am in the world. Next, we see the world appears in me, the consciousness. Second, third step, which he said, watch this magic of mine. Do the magic with the world now. Make the world disappear. In you, apart from you, the consciousness, apart from you, the existence. What world is there? You say, why, Swami, here's the world. Isn't it in your awareness? I'll ask you in another way. Does the world exist? Is there existence? Yes. And if you are existence itself, Sat, apart from existence, what can exist? If you say apart from existence, apart from A, not A. Apart from existence, not existence, it will disappear. If you are existence itself, apart from you, can there be a universe? No. In you, can there be a universe? Because when you examine the universe in you, what you consider to be the universe, the world, your body, your thoughts, any of it, is it apart, any bit of it is apart from consciousness? Is it apart from existence? It appears to be. Clearly it appears to be an object. But that object itself is nothing other than name, form and use. Nama Rupa Vyavahara. It is not different from you, yet it appears to be different from you, and the world continues the way it is. This is called Maya. This is what he says, Pashyame Yogameshwaram. 3 steps. What are the 3 steps? Not that the world, not that I am in the world. Step 1. Step 2, the world is in me. Step 3, the world is not in me. This is a way of doing away with the world. First, the world seems to be so important, big and powerful and real. I seem to be so small and helpless. And then I become big and the world becomes something in me. Third, the world is not there. I alone exist. And yet the magic is everything continues the way it is. The Advaita Vedanta says what we are pointing out is the way the things really are already. The first step which we started, that is our delusion. That's our delusion. And yet nothing has changed. The world continues as it is. The movie continues as it is. We just realize it's a movie. Yeah. And then you can enjoy it. We are actually, one second, let me watch the time also. We are actually,
One more question.
okay. We are actually, thank you. The issue, I was talking about Tibetan Buddhism, which we are studying. the real issue there is they are struggling with, over a period of nearly 1,000 years, with the nature of what they call conventional truth, vyavaharika. Because in their view, ultimate reality is empty. Then what is this? How much reality to give to this? Is it nothing? Because Buddha said, no, it's not nothing. Is it something? The Buddha said, no, it's not something. What exactly is the nature of this reality? Because this reality is the ultimate reality. Properly understood, it is the ultimate reality. We will call it Brahman, they will call it the void, emptiness. Improperly understood, samsara. Nagarjuna, 2000 years ago, he says that emptiness is a tool, is a method to enlighten you, to free you. But if you make emptiness itself into a philosophy, he calls it the emptiness of emptiness. Emptiness itself is empty. That means if you make emptiness into a philosophy, world does not exist. That is my philosophy. He says, nobody can help you. That's the worst kind of thing you can do. Those who take the world to be real, they're caught in the world, and that's it. They're samsara. Those who become enlightened, they transcend the world. But those who are not enlightened and yet deny that the world exists, they're trapped. Nothing can help them. And he says, yatha sarpa durgrihita, as catching a snake in the wrong way is going to bite you. What's going to bite you? Emptiness. So the whole thing is to understand how to understand this reality. And nearly 1,000 years of very subtle debate. And I asked the professor, when I look back upon it from our modern understanding of Advaita, the ultimate reality, Paramarthika, and the transactional or conventional reality, Vyavaharika, the differences are very, very sharp, clear, well defined, and very useful. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty, like a movie and a screen, like a book and the story it tells, like that. Two truths. But when you read these debates going on in Tibet over 1,000 years between monks on those icy plateaus, I guess they had nothing more to do, so they go on subtle debates. I told the teacher, you get the feeling of that before this building was built, it's like visiting the construction site. There's a lot of activity going on, a lot of materials, a lot of building and breaking, and things are coming up. How what we are now using as the two truths, how they came to it painstakingly over centuries of thought and debate and meditation and practice and trying to get it right.